Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Australia Season 6, Episode 2. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So we're going to start with Taylor trying to get a scope on what's going on in the villa, who's coupled up with who. At this point, it's honestly fair game, and the women are putting in the work.
Should I just go balloon?
I want to pull your man.
Absolutely, go.
Is that bad?
I would feel so awkward. Hurry up. Fuck it.
Do you want to go for a chat?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Let's do it.
Zane, do you want to go for a chat?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, like, I'm 28, you know. I've lived my life. I know what I like, I know what I don't like. I'm a big softie, for sure. If I love you, like, I love you, I'll move mountains for you. That's the way that's the sort of, like, I want, like, a team, like, a partnership.
Yeah.
Someone said to me, oh, you're like a Rottweiler or a Doberman, but you've got golden retriever energy. And I'm like...
That's literally my description of what I'm after in a man.
The second you walked down, I was like, I love his jorts. I just was not going to go to your heart. Every season, there's like one guy and all the girls go to his heart. You were that guy.
Do you, like, fall pretty quick?
Yeah. Now that I've spoken to Zane, I don't know what to think.
Mimi and Taylor so far have a better connection than Mimi had with Zane. Now, as the episode goes on, I'm starting to think maybe Mimi is just like hard to please, maybe? I don't know. We will see. But even this connection with Taylor doesn't last too long. We'll get into that later. Zane is talking to Xanthi, and she says that she's the type of girl who, when she's like into someone, she's locked in. She doesn't look anywhere else. She's full steam ahead. And I'm kind of scared for Kane. And somebody in the comments was asking if I could add pictures of every person when I'm talking about them. I hear your concern. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be honest. It's a lot of tedious work and I have a lot of videos to do. Because I already include clips, I don't really see that as necessary for me. It is a tedious job and I do have a lot going on right now, so that's not really a request that I can fulfill. If it really does bother you to want to know who I am talking about, you can cross-reference with the cast list online or on the Love Island Instagram page. But I saw your request and I'm respectfully saying no for now. But anyways, Kane is the other guy who Xanthi was talking to, and I don't know, I liked their vibe together. She's young, he's young. That's another thing too for Xanthi. Because she is so young, I feel like her options can be limited in here. So when she's going for the older guys, I'm just a little bit like, are we sure about that? Are we sure? I genuinely think that she would have a good thing going with Kane, but we'll see. She later on cuddles with Kane in bed because that is her partner, and then she wakes up the next morning being a little bit conflicted. If you ask me, go for Kane. Nico asks Hannah if she is into Taylor. I don't know what's up with Nico, but Nico does not know how to read the signs.
How'd you feel when the Taylor walked in?
Yeah.
Is he your type?
Yeah.
I was a bit jealous, but you know what do? I was like, oh, look.
Oh my gosh, when Nico said he was jealous, it was so cute.
Gonna go up, you know?
Let's do it. Oh, I'm a sleeping babe.
Just come in. I see all the couples and I see how we are, and I think we're just like all the way at the top.
I think that Hannah likes Nico because he likes her. I don't think she genuinely finds interest in him. She's also talked about how attractive he is, and so we can agree he's a good-looking man. But outside of that, I don't think anything could actually develop from this connection. So he goes in for a kiss and she's like, I'm a slow burn. Listen, I do believe that being a slow burner exists. Respectfully, if you're on Love Island, how slow of a burn could you really be? You're making out with people the day you arrive. Like, I don't know. But somebody who I believe when they say they're a slow burn is someone who is consistent no matter who they are talking to. Hannah is not consistent because when Hannah's talking to Taylor, where's the slow burn?
That one's like brownie.
Guys are really nice.
Like that. You know, I have a rose here too.
He's like this in the door.
Wait, what do you do for work again?
I work on the wharf.
Good chat, though.
You too, Nico.
What?
You're not left out, bro. I'm gonna chat with you as well.
I feel like at this point, we need to recognize that when somebody says, I'm a slow burn, it most likely means they're just not that into you. I personally think Hannah is managing Nico. She likes being liked. And I guess I like that for her. Who doesn't like being liked? I mean, you know? But sir, Nico, I need you to read the room. The next morning, M says that things are just platonic between her and Indigo, so she makes a play for Taylor.
It's not been like so flirty and like touchy and stuff like that.
It's like so platonic. It's like not even funny.
Bondi,
I'm in
did you
Bondi,
say?
yeah.
Right.
No, not in the morning.
Yeah.
I like your look. I like your style. I like these.
I love a boy in a baby tee.
All
in a
I
crop
wear is
top.
crops.
Feminine energy, and you don't give a fuck
I don't give
about
a
like
fuck.
what other people
Nah.
think, and that's hot.
Oh, he wears crop t-shirts. Book the chapel.
Can someone please tell me what is the feminine energy that M is reading coming off of it's Taylor? Where's the feminine energy? I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't know what she is talking about. Is it because he has sisters? Obviously, she wants somebody who goes against the grain, who's edgy, who's quirky, whatever. But that doesn't mean feminine. Anyways, moving on. They have another conversation. He says that he likes her energy and her style. They do disagree on future plans. She doesn't want to have kids like ever. He wants to settle down. She says she just wants to have fun. He's not closing the door on her, but he is like, maybe I don't want to pursue this all the way. He's also aware of the fact that just because you want kids in the future doesn't mean you're going to have kids right now in this moment. So it doesn't hurt to pursue things, and maybe people will change their mind, but don't pursue somebody if you are very convicted about something. If wanting kids and settling down is something that you want, why even waste your time with M? Because watch you mess around and fall in love with somebody who didn't align with you from the beginning. This is how people get caught. This is how people get caught. You know this person doesn't align with you, but you're going to do it for the plot? Watch the plot twist. So the villa gets a text that Taylor will get the opportunity to steal a girl by the end of the night, meaning one guy will be dumped. And now the guys are feeling the pressure. And I'm thinking, there's more men than women. This is Love Island, not the real world. Eventually you're going to get dumped and replaced. What made you think you could just sit pretty and not try? But now the guys know that one of them could potentially be going home. Now they want to try. Where was this effort before?
For me to go, it's just, it just wouldn't make any sense for the villa. It wouldn't make any sense for me. Myself and Hannah's bond is just elite. It is the best.
Cheating it.
Don't be shooting it.
Have you seen yourself?
You got to make her tell him no.
He's definitely got his eyes on it 100%.
Yep.
Nico's starting to spiral, as he should. He's not even putting in that much work, honestly. Earlier, he was making out with her in the girls' change room after she plucked his eyebrows, right? And he's like, oh, this is my way of making her feel special. Her doing something for you is your way of making her feel special? This man doesn't try. This man does not pursue. This man is used to being chased. And I don't know how Hannah's going to feel about it. Like, Hannah gives me the impression that she wants a guy to do the heavy lifting in the beginning stages. I don't think Nico's that guy. Nico likes her, and she's aware of that. But the effort, he's putting in none. Her doing something for you is you making her feel special. I think there's active things a guy could do to show her that she is special to him. To make her feel special. There's active things you could... Nico, you're almost 30. God forbid. So Taylor gets to go on 3 speed dates to help him make his decision on who to steal. And he decides to go on a date with Xanthi, Mimi, and Hannah.
I'm 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's an N, 2003.
But like you're still like Gen Z, I feel like.
Yeah, probably. I'm still up with the trends. Mimi, do you love me?
Fucking fuming.
And I definitely like am a confident woman,
Yep.
but I don't want to be. You kind of, I don't know, like...
Took charge a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, took charge, I guess. Like, no one's really taking charge other than me.
I felt Nico's eyes burning into my skull.
I would really like to get to know you as well. You're physically my type. You gonna keep that a secret?
She just like stares into your soul, melts me a little bit.
Now that I've seen Taylor on these dates, I actually don't think his woman is on the island yet. I don't. He's One of those guys who I thought was just saying things because they sounded nice, but I think he really is the guy who is wanting to settle down, who wants to build a family soon, who's really like serious about finding an intentional partnership. And I guess he said his last relationships were 5 and 3 years. Like, the guy doesn't play. He's a long-term relationship guy. And these girls, they're all here for fun and whatnot. I don't even know why he came on the show. Maybe he should have been on Married at First Sight or something. There is an Australian version. You would have been great on that show. I would have loved to watch him on that show. But anyways, with Xanthi, she's too young. She's 21, he's 28. They're in different headspaces altogether. Yeah, that's just not going to work. The other girls... who was he on a date with? Hannah, he does have like a sexual chemistry with, so I can see him wanting to pursue. Like, you can feel it through the screen. It looks like they're about to kiss every time they talk. So I can see why he'd want to go there. And then with Mimi, she decides that it's just friendship between him and her. They don't have anything in common outside of being attracted to each other. So she decides to lock that off. Luckily for her, she still has some options. Zayn is still interested, and now we learned that Dylan is interested.
Mimi, do you want to go for chat? I'm going to chat too.
Segue.
If it's all right.
Yeah, I'll talk to her after.
First day, obviously, if I was to name my first two, it'd be you and Alicia.
My type is definitely like you. Like, if I was to go just off like looks, it'd be you. You were actually my first pick. You guys gave me like fuckboy energy.
Why? You said that.
He's definitely like what I feel like I thought I should go for.
I was shocked because I was like, but I didn't get any hints or didn't get any ideas.
I'm with Mimi. Dylan would have been my top choice. Look at him. Dylan would have been my first choice too. But he does give off F-boy vibes. And he's aware of that. He knows, so he's not offended by that statement. She says that Dylan so far is putting in more effort than Zayn was. I would have to agree. I don't know if Zayn is like Nico, who's used to just girls fawning after him and stuff. But he doesn't really seem to be trying, you know? Even in their initial conversation yesterday, Mimi was really leading, and he was kind of just like, answering the questions that she was giving instead of him really trying to get to know her. Like, your looks can only get you so far. So you got to put in the work, especially because Zayn says Mimi is still his number one, and he still wants to get to know her more. You know how you do that? By asking her questions, by pursuing her. You get to know her more by getting to know her. Alicia, although she won't admit it, was bummed that she wasn't picked to go on one of the speed dates with Taylor, but he still decides to take her aside to have a private conversation.
I didn't want you thinking that like I wasn't into you.
No, that's okay. You're actually funny though.
Thanks. Actually.
Just seems really natural. We have a lot in common, and he seems really just like a sweet guy. You want to be a dad because that is 110% something I want. 30 latest for me, maybe even 26, depending on how in love I am. Yeah, I really like him. I feel like I like him a little bit more than Dylan.
Alicia says she wants somebody who puts in more effort, and right now she thinks that Taylor is doing more than Dylan. The theme of this season already is read the room. See the signs, okay? When somebody is into you, they will show it. Dylan is not showing Alicia the energy that she's looking for, and good for her, she's going elsewhere, right? But Dylan is showing that interest to Mimi, because he likes Mimi. You know what I'm saying? When you like somebody, show them you like them. A lot of these guys are going to struggle because they just want to sit back and wait. If you like the girl, pursue the girl. Is it that hard? Like, anyways, this conversation with Taylor was actually pretty good. She is one of the like mid-range girls. She's 25, so she's closer in age than maybe Xanthi or some of the other girls. She wants to be married. She wants to settle down and have kids. She wants to have kids latest 30. I think on paper, these two make sense. Now, we do know that Alicia is a bougie babe. So we'll see if Taylor is going to be up for that, but they seem to have a good connection. I don't see why they wouldn't want to pursue it further. Taylor says that on his list, he has Alicia, Hannah, and what's her name? M. Apparently, whoever he picks is going to be a shock. The only thing that I can think of is either Hannah or Alicia. Alicia only a shock because people think that it would be Hannah. And then Hannah a shock because Nico is just so sold on her and doesn't want to go. But yeah, he definitely shouldn't pick M. I feel like that's a waste of time. That's a waste of an opportunity. Anyways, we'll see who he picks in the next episode. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.